Is there something Jungkook and Taehyung are hiding from the public? Why did Jungkook choose to apologize publicly? And what shocking move did Taehyung make after finishing his military service? Could this truly change the future of BTS forever? A brief apology from Jungkook, short but full of questions, is now shaking ARMY communities all over the world. Just when everyone assumed the situation was under control, suddenly Jungkook, the golden magne, appeared in a short video and said with a soft voice, "I'm sorry for the trip to America a few days ago. I know you didn't expect it to be done that way." That was it. No long explanation. No clarification. No details. And that was enough to ignite the fire of turmoil in the hearts of armies who have faithfully waited for updates from their beloved members. What really happened behind Jungkook's secret trip to the United States? And what's the connection with Taehyung's shocking move after completing his military service? Jungkook's movements are always under the radar of fans and media. But this time, he managed to slip past the spotlight, at least until he himself revealed that he had gone to the US without any prior public announcement. There was no report of his departure at the airport, no leaks from Incheon airport security, no fan photos as usually seen. This led many to ask, how could Jungkook, who is so well known and constantly pursued by cameras, suddenly vanish from the radar and land in America just like that? Even more shocking was the timing of his departure. Based on several pieces of information from trusted sources, Jungkook left not long after attending an internal meeting with hybe management. Some said the meeting was intense and involved very personal and sensitive discussions regarding the future direction of BTS members post-military. However, no official statement has been released by the agency, and all this remains leaked information, which, of course, only muddies the waters. What made Jungkook feel the need to apologize to ARMY? Many fans tried to guess the meaning behind his words, but many also speculated that he was hiding something big. Was the trip to America not purely personal? Did he secretly meet with parties related to his solo career? Or was there a crucial conversation about disbandment or BTS restructuring going on behind closed doors? One theory currently buzzing among armies is that Jungkook's trip to America was related to a private plan that didn't involve the other members, including Taehyung. There was a visible sense of guilt in his expression when he uttered the apology. Not ordinary guilt, but as if he carried a burden, as if he had made a decision that betrayed the hopes of many. And when he lowered his head right before ending his video, millions of fans around the world felt the same thing. Something is definitely wrong on the other side. Just as the news of Jungkook's apology was shocking the internet, Taehyung made a no less shocking move. After officially completing his military service, he did not immediately return home or greet fans like some other BTS members had done. Instead, he immediately attended a private meeting with several top executives in the Korean entertainment industry, and within less than 48 hours, it was announced that he had signed a new contract with one of the biggest production houses known for producing international films and dramas. This move made many armies ask, has Taehyung decided to focus on acting and slowly leave BTS? Or is this just a temporary strategy before BTS reunites? Taehyung did not give any statement regarding this decision, except for a short sentence in his story post. "It's time to take back control. Sorry, I couldn't wait any longer." That sentence sounded full of meaning. Many interpreted that Taehyung felt the need to walk ahead, to make his own way, without waiting for clarity from others, including Jungkook and hybe. Was this an expression of disappointment, or part of a plan secretly discussed by the members? Looking deeper, Jungkook's apology and Taehyung's sudden decision seem interrelated, although no official statement has connected the two. Some media began speculating about differences in vision among the members, especially between the ambitious Jungkook and the more artistic and independent Taehyung. Rumor has it that before flying to America, Jungkook had a private meeting with Taehyung. According to an insider who wished to remain anonymous, the meeting was serious and emotional. They reportedly discussed their respective futures, including whether to return to BTS in full formation or start different projects. Nothing was certain, but from what happened next, it's clear that the outcome wasn't light. After that meeting, Jungkook left for America. And after Taehyung left the military, he immediately took a major step outside the BTS path. This is no coincidence. It's like a puzzle not yet complete, but each piece is starting to show its shape. What makes the situation even more heated is HYB's decision to remain silent. Not a single official statement has been made to explain their position on Taehyung's decision or about the reason behind Jungkook's apology. This silence has only made fans more curious and anxious. ARMYs, who have always been BTS's biggest strength, are beginning to question where all this is going. Does this mean BTS is facing a very difficult and silent division? Or is this a long-term strategy designed to make a big impact after all members finish military service? There are also those starting to link this situation to HYB's latest financial report, which shows pressure from investors regarding the business direction of their main artists. Was Jungkook pressured to carry out certain projects for the sake of company stability? And did Taehyung choose to step away from that pressure with a different path? One thing is certain, this news not only shocks the ARMY community, but also raises major questions about BTS's future. Jungkook has apologized, but hasn't explained. Taehyung has taken a step, but hasn't spoken. And the world still waits. Is this a sign that BTS will return in a new form? Or are we witnessing the final chapter of an extraordinary journey that has lasted over a decade? ARMY and the world can only wait, with hearts pounding and hope still burning. After tracing various sources, examining the chronology of events, and carefully analyzing all the details of the circulating information, it is now time to deliver the actual truth. The news above is not true. Yes, the narrative about Jungkook secretly traveling to the United States and apologizing for hiding something, as well as Taehyung taking a shocking step after military service, is not based on valid facts or official statements from the parties concerned. Many parts of the news have been exaggerated, interpreted emotionally, and constructed with speculative narratives deliberately designed to provoke shock, suspicion, and speculation from readers and fans. Important facts have been twisted and dramatically packaged to sound convincing, even though most of them are merely rooted in unverified assumptions. Let's revisit some of the main claims in the news, one by one, and see how reality actually looks. First, the claim that Jungkook made a secret trip to the United States was never confirmed by any party. There is no concrete evidence, no documentation from the airport, no public trace proving that he made a secret visit. Even if he did go for private matters and without prior notice, that would not be something unusual for an international celebrity. Privacy is a right, and many global celebrities travel without publicity. But in this case, there is no confirmation at all that the trip ever happened. Second, the story of Jungkook's apology being described as a guilty confession also lacks strong grounds. There is no official video or direct statement from Jungkook containing the apology described in the article. This is purely a fictional narrative that combines fragments of past expressions or words and rearranges them to create a certain impression. Jungkook is indeed known to be emotional and close to fans, but until now, he has never apologized for a secret trip, let alone linked it to something big or controversial. Third, about Taehyung allegedly signing a major contract with a film production house after completing military service, is also part of unsubstantiated speculation. It is true that Taehyung has an interest and talent in acting, and the public eagerly awaits his return to the entertainment world. But so far, there has been no official announcement stating that he has joined a large-scale film project or signed an exclusive contract post-military. This information is merely part of public fantasy framed to sound dramatic. Fourth, the narrative that Taehyung and Jungkook had an emotional meeting and different visions for BTS's future also lacks evidence or direct statements. This is merely an interpretation of personal dynamics which, even if it did happen, should not be public consumption unless shared by them personally. The relationship among BTS members is known to be very close and mutually supportive. There has been no indication of open conflict or internal split among them. So then, why do such news stories appear and spread so quickly? The answer lies in the fans' emotions and thirst for new information. BTS is not just a music group. They are a global phenomenon, and every movement of theirs always attracts attention. In the absence of official information, The public often fills the void with assumptions, speculations, and emotional narratives flavored with curiosity and tension. IT must be acknowledged that stories like this present emotional theater that is captivating. Tension, betrayal, personal choices, guilt, and uncertain futures. All those elements are strong narratively and can capture public attention, even when they are not true. However, as intelligent readers and fans, it is important to distinguish between reality and sensational stories. BTS is a group that greatly values open communication with their fans. They have official platforms to share information, whether through weverse, live broadcasts, or agency statements. If there is something big to say, they will not do it through vague codes or hidden drama like described in the article. This story, though untrue, still holds an important lesson. Do not be easily swayed by viral news without clarification. The Korean entertainment world, like any other industry, is highly vulnerable to information distortion. Idols, no matter how famous, are still human beings who have personal lives and the right not to always be under public scrutiny. Meanwhile, we as fans also have a responsibility to maintain boundaries, be mature, and not help spread unverified information. What we must hold on to is the fact that up to this moment, BTS has not disbanded, has not broken apart, and has never declared an end to their journey as a group. All members, including Jungkook and Taehyung, still support each other and continue to show the spirit of togetherness that has been their hallmark since the beginning. So, if you read similar news in the future, be sure to always ask, what's the source? Was this confirmed? Who said this? That way, we don't just become loyal fans, but also smart ones. And for those who feel disappointed for believing this news, don't worry. Curiosity is natural. But let's refocus on what's most important: supporting BTS wholeheartedly, without unnecessary drama.